Well, it's finally started. October the 3rd, I'm out for my first hunt. Opening day was 2 days ago on Saturday, but I wasn't able to get out. I had to work, so this is going to be my first time out. I'm just ultra excited to get out, finally. It's been months in preparation, obviously. So the strategy for today is to get inland here about 100 yards and hang up in a tree that is on one of these hedgerows, old hedgerows that are down here that run perpendicular to the river. I expect to maybe find deer coming down to get water here in the evening time. It's more of an observation sit than anything. I've never hunted this spot before, so I don't know what to expect. Seeing across the river right now, somebody else is putting in the boat, so they might be coming over here too. I'm gonna kind of hang out here and wait and see what they do, and kind of play it off of that. Hopefully they go further up or further down. It's supposed to be like 85 degrees today, peak heat. It's probably about what it is right now, so it's relatively hot. I don't expect to see anything moving until really close to sunset, but who knows. Just playing this by ear, I may end up going deeper in. Got a great southeast wind blowing straight in my face this direction, and if I get into the trees over here, it should be blowing out into the water. And the closer I get to water, the better my wind is going to be. But it might take the deer a while to get down to the water. But anyway, I'm going to take my sweet time getting in there. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, so just kind of chilling down here by the water. Just going to stay cool, get prepared, make sure everything is squared away, and ease my way up in there. I'm going to grab one of my trail cameras first. Okay, so those guys in the boat just roared past. They're going well beyond where I plan on going, so I think I'm safe. I'm going to get my gear packed up, start hiking in. As usual, I brought way too much crap. Oh well, I'm not going to be hiking it far. I don't think. Gonna find out now. I'm heading back up into that tree line. Gonna grab the SD card out of camera, check it real quick, and then start moving down, looking for sign. Okay, well, upon looking at the trail camera pictures, there was only 8 pictures of a leaf stuck in a spider web spinning around in front of the daggum sensor, so no information gathered. I put it here because of a rub that's behind me. It was fresh when I set this camera out here a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna move this camera somewhere else. This whole area burned back in the summertime. You would never believe it now. Hard to see any of the evidence of it. Part of the reason why there's so much diversity in here now. I don't like the way the wind is acting in this spot. It's pushing right back to where I expect them to be bedded and coming from to get to water later on. So I'm going to move further down to the north, and hopefully it'll start pushing more parallel with the river, pull my scent down into the water instead of into the woods. So move down there and see how it's acting. So I'm gonna hang up in this ash tree right here behind me. It's got a good fork in it a little ways up. I'll have good cover in that, and as I was saying earlier, this is gonna be more of an observation sit. And if it looks good from here, then I'll come back tomorrow morning and I'll move in a little bit further if I need to. So I'm gonna climb up into this tree, get set up, and kind of show you the lay of the land around here. It's going to be a really good place to sit and just watch everything. I got vision on 2 separate fields, open areas from here, and this all kind of meets down an intersection of hedgerows and different thickets. So I'm going to climb up there, get this thing going. Alright, all set up now. Took me about an hour. I just went really slow, trying to keep quiet. The wind has let up a lot, so it's really quiet out here now. The wind up here is blowing perfectly, though. The breeze is blowing out into the water behind me, so hang out up here for a while. If I see any movement further off, I may pull down and go try to move on them, but as for now, I'm just going to hang here and see what happens. It's an awesome view from here. I should be able to see just about anything within 200 yards. Just saw a deer running across the field over here. Couldn't tell what it was. I don't know if it's coming this direction though.
I stayed in that spot until dark but didn't see any more deer. Even though it was uneventful, having never hunted that area before, I decided to give it another shot the next morning. Except for a doe who I had unfortunately spooked while walking into my stand, I didn't see any other deer on that morning's sit. So mid-morning I decided to get down and look further in that public area for some buck sign. I was not impressed by anything that I saw out there, and the only deer I saw while walking around was this fawn. Having no luck in that area, I decided for that evening that I would go to a different piece of public land that has been consistent for me in seeing bucks. It overlooks a scrape and is used year-round and surrounded by oaks. I got set up quietly and didn't seem to spook anything. I once again stayed until dark, but only saw a raccoon. With evening temperatures being in the low 90s, I set my hopes on seeing more activity in the mornings. So the morning of the 5th, I moved before light into the same tree that overlooks the scrape. By mid-morning, I once again had seen no deer. I climbed down from my tree and spooked up a group of bedded does who I had not seen through the thick brush just to my north. Having now spooked all the deer out, I took advantage of the time and scouted the area to see if the oaks were dropping acorns. While scouting, I found where another hunter had set up a pop-up blind just a couple of 100 yards away from me, which was likely shifting the deer movements. Feeling a little discouraged by 4 hunts of not getting into bow range of any deer, I decided to spend the rest of the day scouting a new area and to hunt it for the evening. Not having any expectations, I covered some miles and gained some good information on a parcel to hunt. It was once again a hot evening, and the only deer that I saw that moved into bow range was a fawn. While these first few hunts seemed uneventful, it helped a lot to brush off the rust of 9 months without bow hunting and all the intricacies that come with it. My hopes of getting into bow range of a shooter buck are now laid on the cooler temperatures and nearing conditions of the pre-rut of the weeks to come. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel so you can follow the videos of my hunting season as they come out.